All right, so I'm here on a log here above the little waterfall thing that's kind of obscured. Nice 360 here. Whoop. So anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. I have to climb all the way here. Anyways, today we're going to talk about risk and values. And what a better place to do it than, again, the place where I kind of climbed up here and sat here in the middle of middle of the little creek on a downed tree here, right? So there's somebody who left a comment, and I think it's deleted already or something. It's gone. And it was somebody who said, it was about the mask stuff, where it was like, you know, I'm risking my life every time I go out to, I think he said he's a cashier or something like that in some kind of public-facing sort of thing. And I asked him how old he was, and he said he's 28, right? And again, the comments are gone, so I guess you'll have to take my word for it. But that was interesting, because I could start yelling about, well, masks are not really that effective, or are they, or whatever, and here's all the studies, or whatnot, here's the vaping videos, where, you know, it's... I could go and say, well, you're 28, so whatever you want to say about grandma, actually mostly grandpas, because it's old men who are more at risk. But if you're 28, if you're in your 20s or 30s, this is not the Spanish flu. But that's, I don't care. You know, who cares? Because the way I look at it is back in March, in the middle of March, as they were shutting down everything, the gyms, and you had all the hysteria about that, I said, okay, maybe this is like the Spanish flu, and people of my young age, you know, I graduated high school at least 3 years ago, right? And, okay, so let's say it's the Spanish flu, 1% of people my age get killed off, and it's kind of a random draw, because you don't really know. Okay, well, I still kind of want gyms to be open. It's not like I'm going to be able to hide 3-4 years from this thing, so it's like a Band-Aid, let's rip it off, right? If it's me, okay, whatever. Now, as it turns out, it seems to be a little more on the old people who are already dying side, who are dying even more, I guess. I don't know, who cares? But it's not young people who are dying. It's not healthy people who are dying, because the Spanish flu was kind of reversed. It was the healthier you were, you actually had a bigger chance of your immune system fucking you up as a response to the virus. But that's not really what's happening here. But it doesn't matter, because I was under the impression in the middle of March that, okay, well, maybe this is going to be, you know, some big thing. It's going to be a big plague. I'll take my chances. I still want to go swimming. I still want to go to the gym and that sort of thing. And that's kind of the difference there. Is if people are under the impression, oh my God, it's the plague, I'm risking my life. Probably you're not at this point. Okay, well, I don't care. I mean, I still risk, you know, whatever that means, you know. It's worth it to me, right? And it's one of these trade-off things where people value things differently. So it's like, okay, what if my chance of dying goes up a little bit? Whatever it is, we don't know. It's just supposed to be hysterical about it. But even if it goes up, okay, I don't care. You can care about it, right? And that's always been one of those weird things to me, is like, I think this is risky, so you can't do it. It's like, okay, but like, you don't have to do it. Thank you for your opinion, right? So that's basically it. It's you know, a lot of people don't want to climb this this thing here. And this wasn't exactly some massive feat. I had to cross that. There's some other, what do you call it? Some other obstructions you have to get under to get here. And then you had to kind of climb all the way here. It's fun. I like it. A lot of people don't want to do it. Fine. You don't have to. But do you want to prohibit me from coming here and sitting on this log? Okay, you know, that's the mentality there. It's risky for you, fantastic. You don't have to do anything. Right. That sort of thing. You know, are those of us who are a little more risk-taking, are we allowed to do our thing over here? Right? Or not? Because again, it's like, okay, let's shut down 9 out of 10 gyms, but, you know, what about the risk-takers who kind of want it? Why can't we do it? Right? That sort of thing. So that's not a data thing, like, oh, here's the CDC numbers on this and that, and I'm a gay nerd. It's like, it's are you willing to take that risk or not, right? That's not a numbers thing. That's no, I just don't care. You know, there's people who jump out of airplanes, you know, and it's like, I don't know how risky it is. I don't want to do it. But if some people want to do it, am I going to stop them and say, no, you better not, and we're going to throw you in prison if you disagree? It's like, you can take that risk. All right. That sort of thing. And again, with gyms and other places, it's like, can we just open 9 out of 10 of them? Or close 9 out of 10? You don't have to open it, right? But can those of us who want to take the risk, take the risk? Why not? You know? That sort of thing. So I guess that's it. I think this is video number 30. So it's been 30 days as I wanted to have this. And I guess, you know, I think the next goal, let's do it not another 30 days. Let's do it to 100 total days. So let's add 70 to the current quota and see what happens. Blup.